This is how you get shredded. Alright, this is a full day of eating, so welcome to the full day of eating. This might look like the most pitiful meal you've ever seen because it is. So in the first clip, I just had one of those Quest coffees. They have 10 grams of protein in them as well as 200 milligrams of caffeine. So I like to have those as like my first meal. It's not really a meal, it's just kind of a snack. I wake up really hungry in the morning, but if I could just kind of let that, if I just wait a little bit, it'll go away. So I woke up almost 3 hours ago and all I've had is that coffee, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, but it works for me and it lets me eat some more throughout the day. So this is literally a Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich. I don't know how many chemicals and preservatives are in this thing, but it's fairly high in protein and low calorie, and I like to start off my meals a little bit smaller. And also an electrolyte drink. You can get these, this just happens to be a ghost one. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're not super cheap actually, but those and just the liquid IV ones are really good. They just come in sticks. Anyways, the macros for this meal plus the coffee will be on screen now. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and then the next meal, we're gonna do a couple Q&A questions. So see you then. Vitamins and whatnot. So we got fish oil. This is a magnesium, calcium, zinc complex. This is just men's multivitamin. This one is a digestive enzyme called betaine HCl. This is just vitamin D, and that is fiber. I would like to have a beef liver supplement, but they're hella expensive and I ran out, and I don't even think they're in stock. But if you can get a beef liver supplement, get one of those. All right. Meal number 2 after breakfast. So this is lunch. This is what I consider a lunch 1. This is 200 grams of white rice and 8 ounces of 96.4 beef, as well as another full one of these. Just water this time, no electrolyte drink mix added. And then on the food, we just have pink salt, pepper, and like just some basic seasoning, as well as sugar-free honey mustard to keep calories low. So one of the questions I was going to answer was just somebody asked, what do you eat? Well, this video is explaining what I eat, so I'll explain why I eat it. Everything I eat serves its own purpose in a way. That's kind of how you have to go about approaching bodybuilding. First of all, everything I eat, I want to make sure that I digest well. So through trial and error and eating a bunch of different things, trying different things, I know what digests well for me. Every meal is going to have some kind of macronutrient content, macronutrients being fat, carbs, and protein. So I have a ratio of each of those macronutrients in each meal that it's structured in a way to make my training as optimized as possible, as well as protein synthesis throughout the day. What has worked mostly for me is just basic white rice and honestly beef. Beef digests the best for me. That along with things like potatoes and eggs. Typically my breakfast for a while was hash browns and eggs, or egg whites, but I don't have any hash browns. That's why we switched to the sandwich. But yeah, macros and calories are on screen for this meal now. I will see you at lunch number 2. All right, we got meal number 3, lunch number 2, which is 90 grams of cream of rice, a serving of powdered peanut butter, half a scoop of whey isolate protein, cinnamon, salt, and peanut butter. It's really hot right now, so I'm gonna answer another question I frequently get, or I don't frequently get this one, but I was just recently asked. It was, how to get shredded. Well, if you're asking the question how to get shredded, you probably shouldn't worry about getting shredded. I will answer the question how to lose weight, which will be all coming down to calories. Calories are essentially just energy. It's what we use to live, move, breathe, think. If you are consuming less calories than you're outputting, that means you're going to be in what is called a calorie deficit, meaning that you are eating less than you're burning. Now, what does this do? Well, if you think about it as a car, say you have a full tank of gas in your car, consider that like the gas tank is your stomach and the gas is the food you've eaten. Once you run out of energy using the food you've consumed, the energy has to come from somewhere else. That somewhere else is going to be your fat, and that's what we use as fuel when we don't have any given to us via food. So when you're eating less than you're burning, you're gonna have to burn fat. Now, the best way to do this would be to start with something kind of minor, like a 500 calorie deficit per day. There's 3,500 calories in a single pound of fat. So if you looked at it in terms of
a 500 calorie deficit for a week straight. That equals 3,500 calories that you've lost, which is exactly 1 pound of fat. So I'm gonna finish this meal. I got 2 more meals after this and then gym time. All right, meal 4, I think. 200 grams of rice, 200 grams of 99% fat-free turkey. Not actually ground turkey, which is what I used to do for 2 or 3 years. Actually turkey breasts. You just bake them in the oven and it just tastes way better than ground turkey, actually. As well as another one of my digestive enzymes and another one of these. I like to get 3 or 4 of these in before the lift. Hydration is extremely important, which I was gonna touch on. For this segment of the video, just talking about hydration and why it's important. Hydration is important because your muscles are like 76% water, and that's what's gonna give you like fullness, the ability to perform well. So making sure you're well hydrated with just drinking plenty of water, as well as adding extra electrolytes here and there, that's gonna A, make you have a much better pump, and B, actually be conducive to more muscle growth in the end. You're gonna recover better, you're gonna feel better, your blood flow is gonna be better. Drink your water. This is gonna be the main pre-workout meal. I'm gonna go to the gym in about 2 hours, so a little bit of a solid meal 2 hours before, and then a snack in about probably an hour. All right, so long story short, I kind of skipped on the snack that I was telling you I was gonna have, which is just a protein bar. But I just decided to save it for after the workout instead because I'm not super hungry at the moment. But I just had a rice cake instead just so there's something in my stomach. But it is gym time, chest and biceps. All right, we got a crowded gym tonight, but we're starting off with some incline dumbbell bench. I'm only gonna film one set of pretty much everything today. A, to keep the video short, and B, to keep the camera out of the way of everybody. But first set here with the 90s. Both of them, heavy as shit. Alright, I lied, I'm gonna film at least 2 of these. I'm gonna do 3 sets here, all 10 to 15 reps. But this is feeling awfully heavy, I feel so weak today. Now with these, like always, focusing on contracting as much of just our chest as we can. Obviously triceps, front delts gonna be involved, but really focus on squeezing the chest. Now I could do this with the 100 or 105s, but the contraction just wouldn't be as good, so this is just more beneficial. And it makes getting the weights easier. Getting the weights up easier. I'll probably do a drop set after this. Alright, next up we got single arm preachers. Alright, we're gonna start with left arm because it needs more work than my right one. So I'm gonna prioritize the energy that I have on the left one first. I did hit bicep yesterday because I'm hitting biceps 3 times a week. Stop that one a little bit short so my left one can catch up with it. Alright, left one here. Alright, folks. That's a lot of those. I am acquiring very good health at the moment because I drink a substantial amount of water. Yeah, right. Alright, we got a very interesting angle for a chest press machine here, but it's out of everybody's way, so I'm gonna run with it. How many reps that is? Enough. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a double drop set here, and that'll be it for this. Oh, by double drop set, I meant drop set into clusters. So, take a couple seconds here and then I can just go. Oh, fuck yeah, they're dead. Yeah, that's it. This is a hammer curl or something. Chest is, I'd say, very well pumped at the moment. Can't really tell, but moving on to preacher curl. Drop set preacher curl. I'll show you what this looks like. So keeping my hands close on this one, simply because you can't really do that with anything other than this, except maybe like a barbell. So it just hits the heads a little bit differently. But it's just like a dumbbell works out to your side. Again, stretching the muscles. Alright, here's the drop part of the drop set for the first one. I'm gonna do 3 here. Alright, this one's gonna be slightly different. So we're gonna do the drop set with the 25 pound plate, and then we're gonna go into dumbbell curls. We're just getting as much blood into the muscle as we can, just try to expand it and get as good of a pump as possible. Oh, wow, getting tired quick. First drop of the house. God. This might be the last one of these. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright. Here's the second part of this drop set. Yeah, that's it. I'd say we're sufficiently pumped for the time being. I'll check at the end on it. Alright, this isn't the exact machine I wanted for flies. I was kind of hoping for a pec deck, but this is what we're going to work with. Sorry, I don't have a 16 millimeter length for this. So we're going to be up close. Keep chest high on here. Good stretch. Good squeeze. Alright, that's gonna be it for filming this one. Because this camera's in a terrible spot. But I'm gonna do one more. Yeah, one more. Alright, hammer curls. Put 2 sets here. Look at that, I'm done those. Alright, so what hammer curls are doing versus just regular curls is that because we have our hand like this, we're using a lot more of this muscle. Right, it's called your brachioradialis. Versus when you're supinating, you can see it just activates the bicep more. So this is good. This is still works your biceps okay, but this is more so kind of forearm brachioradialis over the bicep. So if your forearms are small and your arm is lacking thickness, go ahead and use the hammer curls. I'm just lacking fucking muscle everywhere, so I do everything. Oh, I need to drop some air. Yeah, you're upset. You got it. Have to get out of this guy's way in a second. Yeah, that's it. Go get out of this brother's way. All right, one more variation of chest flies. Oh, good. All right, 2 sets of this chest fly variation here. Alright guys, so after the gym, I filmed obviously that like turkey wrap meal that you just saw, but after that would be 2 rice cakes with peanut butter and one of those frozen frozen yogurt bars, the Yasso bars. So dinner was this many calories macros, and then here's yesterday's total. So this is enough to keep me in a slight deficit, but not so little that I'm starving all the time. But that's pretty much what things have been looking like for a while now. Food is gonna... But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces.